Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. I am sorry I've been away for so long. I am having another malfunction with my production. So, in the meantime, I will show you how I like to fish some of these bro custom baits, these awesome baits provided by Buddy. Some of my favorite ways to fish this is going to be with this black and blue 1 ounce jig, and I pair it with the Okeechobee craw. It is a super good looking bait and I love the way it looks. It's a big profile. This doesn't always get bit. This is something I throw when I'm catching multiple fish and I'm tired of catching the small fish. You need to up your game. If you're catching a lot of fish and you're doing good, up your game a little bit and throw a bigger profile. The smaller fish get kind of scared of a bigger profile. They don't really want to go eat it, you know. They think it's going to take too much energy and it could hurt them, so they won't do it. The bigger fish will come and hit that. Damn, son. Gosh, that mouth. Gosh. Let's get a good look at him. Little guy. Jeez. Alright, buddy. You get to go free. Another good combination is going to be the ChatterBait Lake Pleasant Special. The Lake Pleasant Special is my probably favorite natural color. If I figure out that these fish want to be active in the mornings and evenings, yada yada, you know, the best times to go fishing, I'm gonna throw a ChatterBait around, retrieve it back, and let the blade do its thing, let the trailer do its thing. With the vibration and the shimmy of the ChatterBait, and then the sideways presentation of the flutter of the pinchers, it's just a good reaction bite, and it's they don't want to let go. Another thing that I went over and did was the Niko rig. The Niko rig is coming into play a lot right now with these hot summer months, and it comes in play with highly pressured water, and it's a good technique. Now you'll see a clip right here that I rig up a Niko rig on the OD Green red and blue flake combat craw, and I do successfully land a fish, you know, on it. Helps slide the rubber band over your baits, just like that. And then you just shove your weight in there, like so. Bam. Got yourself a nice Niko rig combat craw. Right in the waterfall. Oh. Got one. Just a little guy. He's a little top. Easy, little guy. Easy, little guy. Alright, this guy's freaking out, little guy, but it's okay. Alright. Let you go. Jeez Louise, man. That was a feisty guy. Alright, there you go. It has a slow fall, and then not only that, it just, the way it sits underwater is unique compared to the Ned rig, compared to a Texas rig or a drop shot. It stands straight up and you pretty much just hop it around like that, and it's just an amazing, it looks like something is nose down in the ground, looking on the floor, or a crawdad moving through the water. The fluke. The fluke is an awesome start to your day. That's the bait you need to throw around in the morning when you get to your water. It's a bait you can easily control, fast and slow. It will tell you whether or not these fish want to just get out and eat, or if they need a little motivation and they're slow and they don't want to go after it. They want it to sit on the floor or die, and that's when they hit it. The fluke will tell you a lot about the water that you're fishing and the bass that you're after. The fluke will determine how these fish are acting, and you need to pay attention to that, because that can determine whether or not you have a good time fishing or terrible time fishing. You know, are they going to go after this, or do you need to sit and let it wait and hopefully they hit, you know, the slow moving stuff? Because there's two different variations you can do with the fluke. You can work it really fast, or you can let it die, you know. And that twitch pause thing, or twitch and then you let it sink, it all determines on how the bass are, what mood they're in. And here, you know, I think I was twitch pausing it and or retrieving it back while shaking the tip of the rod, and that's when the bass decided to eat it. Alright, that was cool. See if he wants to come play. Ooh. Destroyed my weightless fluke. Put this guy back. Oh, let's get a look at him. Nice little guy. Put up a good fight. Sick. Alright, dude. See you later, bud. Oh, gosh. Alright. Another thing that's very important when you're on the water, you got to pay attention to your surroundings. So today, I threw around the Senko, the Kraken stick, and I chose a specific color after I realized there's a lot of red dragonflies. Therefore, I put a weightless Senko on, because the dragonflies, they were touching the water only for a second, and I watched so many bass just come up and slurp them down, and I was like, okay, there's a key, there's a pattern there, and the pattern was red, and the key was slow falling bait or topwater bait. I didn't have any topwater bait because these are all plastic, they're somewhat dense and gonna sink, and they have salt in them. So what I did was, to my best advantage of doing topwater, was throwing a weightless Senko. Alright, it's pretty bright.
Man, that thing looks juicy. Not a boy.
Did you see how quick that was?
Yeah. Go yourself. They always be biting the worm out here.
Always be biting the worm. Little guy. Alright, see you, dude. Sorry about that. The slow fall did the trick. The jerk, pause, it was erratic, just enough to get a triggered bite. And I think the color played a key in that bite, in that particular bite right here. Now, without the red flake, without the color, with it matching the dragonfly, I don't think I would have gotten a bite on the red flake watermelon light Kraken stick if it didn't have any of that attributes that the dragonfly did. That's all I got for you guys. I just want to let you guys know it's been tough fishing. I don't get out often, and I have been on the back burner, you know, trying to fix another issue with my production, and I just want to let you guys know, hang in there. There's going through a rough patch right now, but I'll come back around. I promise. Start making videos again. It's really hard to get out when it's hot. I work Saturdays now, so Sunday's really my only day to get out, but it does not stop me from going out every now and then and catching a bass or two throughout the week, just to give you another example of how amazing these baits are and how to use them. Until then, this is brought to you by Bros Custom Baits and the Brandon G channel. So thanks for sticking around. I'll see you guys again.